Right, good morning, and this is Tuesday's maths. So we are going to keep using our protractors today, and today we are drawing lines and angles accurately. So we're going to be using the knowledge that we've got so far this week of different angles and the size of those angles and what they look like, and we're going to have a go at being accurate and drawing them. So to start off with, these are things that we should already know. We should already know that 90 degrees is a right angle and usually goes straight up. We should also know that 180 degrees is a straight line. And using our protractor, we should know that we can either start from this side, starting from 0, or from here, starting from 0 there. And we have to make sure that we are reading off the right side as well as reading the scale correctly. So hopefully that is a bit of a recap for you from this week. Right, our task today, we've got another lovely app for you, and I know that lots of you are really enjoying using this. So let's have a little look at this, and I'll talk you through. So what you have is you have an angle that you need to make, and this little lever, if you move it, it will change that second line so that you're changing the angle. So we've got to use our knowledge, and we've got to use a bit of our kind of estimation as well. It's going to be hard to get it really precise, but if we're thinking logically and applying our knowledge, then that will make it easier. So if I know that that is a right angle, I should know as well that that is 90 degrees. So we want an angle that is 115, so it's going to be more than 90 degrees. If I know that's 90, and if I know that's 180, halfway between that would be halfway between 90 and 180. So that's kind of 45, which would be 135-ish. So it's going to be less than that. So I'm going to go back up closer to 90. So it's just a kind of a question of having a bit of a play with this and getting used to it and using the knowledge that you have. So let's try that. We can hit the rocket when we think we're ready. Oh, that was pretty good. That was surprising. Okay, so that angle was actually 114 degrees. So I was 1 degree out, which was rather good. Okay, so then you can go again, 129. So the more that you do this, just like we've said before, the more you practice this, the more you use this, the more confident you will become. So when you are using that, just like yesterday, we want you to record in your answer book. Your answer book looks like this. So how long you've played the app for, how many you managed to get correctly in a row, and how you feel. So a little bit of self-assessment about how you feel about finding those angles at the end. Okay, just going to show you, this is Aya's work from yesterday. And I said this to lots of people in Zoom. If you are lucky enough to have a protractor at home, then as well as being confident using it on the screen like Aya has been here, she's also had a go at using her protractor as well in her book, and she's photographed that as well. So that is really wonderful to see, you using that app and also being confident actually using the protractor. So let's just have a really quick go. If you have one of these, I know some of you have got protractors that look different, but that's half of the thing, is giving it a bit of a go and getting confident in that skill. So I'm using a pen. Best for you to use a pencil, but I'm using a pen so that you can see what I'm doing. So again, I've got a ruler. These lines need to be straight. Yeah, we've said that lots, haven't we? Talked about drawing straight lines a lot this year. So if I wanted to draw an angle of 45 degrees, I need to start with a straight line. It doesn't matter which way up it is, but it needs to be straight. Then I line my protractor up so that this line is exactly aligned with 0. And I've got to know which I'm looking at. So I'm starting with the 0 that's on the inside. I always start from 0. Okay, I don't want to be measuring on this outside scale. So if I want to go to 54, go to my 50, I've got to know that that longer line there is halfway between 50 and 60, so 54 will be 1 in from there. I'm not being very accurate here because I'm using a big pen. So then when you put a little mark there, you can carefully line that up. Don't forget your little arc, and that will be 54 degrees. So it would be wonderful to see some of this. If you've done this, you could take a picture and upload this to your answer booklet and just have a little go using that. When you've done a 54-degree angle, you should know that it should be an acute angle. So if it is an angle which looks like this, and it's 54 degrees, you should be able to check that and think, oh, hang on a minute, it wouldn't be an obtuse angle if it's 54. So use that knowledge that you've got this week so far.